We are back for another episode of Big Six Bants, and we have a huge Craig Hope / Fabrizio Romano and Ben Jacobs update on the situation of Alexander Isak. Things are looking more and more positive by the day. Is the decision ultimately up to Newcastle? Well, it's looking less and less likely just because of the news that we are hearing today. Listen, before we get into all of that, guys, make sure you smash the like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel. We are 103 subscribers away from 21,000. So please make sure you subscribe if you're enjoying the content. We will be following the Isak news very closely, like how we did with the Works one as well, and Ekatike, and so many other more moves as well. So make sure you go and do that before we get going in the video. But let's get started. I don't even want to waste time. We have to hear some of these quotes because it feels like each day more and more information is being revealed on what's going on with Isak. And I feel like every time we see more on what's being said, you kind of get a little bit more information on what Isak's actual stance is and how him and his camp are actually feeling. And I just can't wait to kind of read these quotes out to you. You guys can kind of decipher what you think is going to come of this in terms of maybe his price range, when the deal can be done, when the bid probably can go through. And as we get the information, you already know, guys, I'm going to feed that to you guys anyway, because it's the BSB community, because why not? But anyway, let's read some of these quotes already from Craig Hope. Remember, Craig Hope is he's almost like the equivalent to our Paul Joyce. For those who don't know, Paul Joyce is one of Liverpool's main correspondents, the main mouthpieces as well. So pretty much tier one for Newcastle. For those who don't know who Craig Hope is, I'm pretty sure most people do. But for those who don't, that's who he is. So we have some quotes here. So here's the one of three. Come the end of the season, Isak didn't want a new contract at Newcastle. He and his camp knew of the interest from Liverpool. My information is Liverpool are readying a British record offer for Alexander Isak, and this camp know this. His camp do know this as well. The next one is, these are some of the conversations. Actually, you know what? I've got the wrong one up first. If Liverpool are able to make a deal happen, they're going to have to pay the money. There is no cheap deal to be done here. It's going to have to be a British world transfer fee, which we've just said in the previous one. If that happens, I do think we'll see a deal, and would Isak move? Yes, I do. I don't know why I've read it that way. The wording is very weird. He goes, if that happens, do I think we'll see a deal and Isak would move? Yes, I do. And I now know some of his teammates internally suspect that as well. It is getting very dark. And of course, this is the very interesting quote that we heard as well. These are some of the conversations that I've had this morning with those close to the situation. There is always a good time to sell it. There's always a good time to sell a player. And while the preference is to keep Alexander Isak, Isak himself wants to move on. He doesn't want to just play in the UCL. He wants to win it. Who has the most UCL, guys? Who has the most UCLs? In England, of course. 6 times Liverpool Football Club. 6 times Liverpool Football Club. So, and of course, we had the Fabrizio bomber here as well earlier today. Once reported again, Alexander Isak wants Liverpool, and it's his priority as reported. No talks with Al Hilal, Chelsea, or Manchester United. So those 3 ruled out of the conversation. Very, very important quotes coming out from Craig Hope, who again is one of Newcastle's proper mouthpieces as well. He also did speak on his own opinion away from fact or what he thinks is going on right now in terms of conversations. He says, so do I think Alexander Isak will join Liverpool this summer? I'm not going to sit on the fence, and I'm happy to be wrong. So we know it's his opinion. I do think he will go. Yes or no? Sorry, do I think he will go? Yes or no? Yes, I think he probably will. So Craig Hope, one of the Newcastle correspondents, that he feels like Isak will make the move. So when you look at a lot of the things now being said, and of course, when you look at the deal being readied for Luis Diaz on the other side, these are the things that are kind of all falling into place right now. It's all falling into place. I think when you when you focus on the Luis Diaz move and the money that could be coming in, we share this having said, it says Bayern have again made contact today with Liverpool. As of now, all dialogue is verbal. Liverpool waiting on a new formal offer and have not yet received clarity on the financials behind one. That could change throughout today and over the weekend. Bayern remain persistent in their communication with Liverpool for our very own Colombian thug, Luis Diaz, as well. So that's some more news on Luis Diaz. Pletigo also had their 2 pence with the Luis Diaz stuff as well, where they said another bid has been submitted. You can see it here. Bayern have submitted their new bid and it's more than 67.5 million euros. So it's higher than that, probably 70 to 75, which is probably a price that Liverpool will be more inclined to accept. The deal could still fall through at the bottom there, so we have to be mindful of that. But he could sign a running contract to at least 2029. So he'll probably be signing a 4-year deal with Bayern. And Luis Diaz he does want the move. Player wants to move and he's waiting for the personal terms. So very, very interesting news. So obviously, if the Luis Diaz news does go through as well, then again, we are looking at a lot of money coming in. And that's without Luis Diaz. You know, tomorrow, what we'll be doing is more of a price update for Isak. So make sure you guys are aware of the price update video. But the main thing is that Isak wants Liverpool. This is the main one. That Fabrizio Romano tweet, that one right there, is key. It's actually key. And to be fair, it's refreshing to hear that. It's really refreshing to hear that the player wants Liverpool. There are some fans saying, oh, we got a clear run at the player. Well, at the end of the day, Isak was a #1 target for a lot of teams. He was the dream signing. He was touted as the dream signing for Arsenal. So I don't want to hear it from Arsenal fans. But, just fans kind of trying to downplay the fact that this is a free run for Liverpool. Maybe price-wise, it's a free one for Liverpool. But if anyone had a chance to sign Isak, I'm pretty sure they'd be jumping at the opportunity. But yeah, Isak wants Liverpool, his priority as reported. When a player's priority is a team and he's trying to make it happen, now it's up to us as a club to make that happen. Pay the money, make sure it happens, and go and get Alexander Isak over the line. Like, those words for me from Fabrizio Romano are key. You know, it's key. His priority is Liverpool. But listen, guys, we're going to keep it really short. I'm glad you guys made it this far in the video. If you have, make sure you smash the like button. We're going to have some more updates tomorrow. So as soon as the news comes out, you will be hearing from me. But drop a like. Make sure you drop in the comments. Let's have a conversation in the comment section. Let's have a conversation in that section below. What do we think the price range is going to be? Yes, there'll be a video on it tomorrow. Do we feel like Isak is pushing the move? Does anyone think this is all fabricated just for him to kind of sign a new contract, or is this very much believable? I think this is concrete. I have to think this is concrete. I'm a Liverpool fan. I can't believe that this is even this close or this possible to happen. And I think this is a rival fan's nightmare. Liverpool signing a player like Isak, and I can't believe that he's now given us. We're now his priority. That is the news every Liverpool fan wanted to hear, and every rival fan didn't want to hear. So let us know what you think in the comments. Let's have the conversation. Make sure you do like and subscribe to the video. Let's try and get to a humble 500 likes. And then we'll see you guys pretty much tomorrow, right here, pretty much the same time. And we'll see you soon. Like, subscribe. It's another episode of Big Six Pants, and we'll leave you with